Wants You Dead.
That's tips.
Really?
Huh?
That's tips.
Yeah, let's just blame him for that.
No.
Tips had nothing to do with it. I don't think anybody from the plaza had anything to do with it.
Tips is laid
because
up.
it's highly illegal and you can get in trouble for doing things like that.
I heard some guy with a stocking cap appeared. I don't know.
Something. But yeah, it was cool. And if you Google Walmart Wants You Dead.
Yes, Michael.
24/7. We are here 24/7. Sometimes we're very thin. Help us out. Help us out. Do we want to? Maybe we should have talked about this strategic meeting. There's other things that we should be doing, and it's awesome. Doing banner drops is awesome. Doing political action is awesome. But, you know, we also have people that know that we're here, that come from various places, and we have very interesting conversations sometimes. So,
Who'd you talk to yesterday?
Yesterday? Where? Yeah, Stanton was here.
Greg Stanton came in?
Yeah.
What did he
No, but then we also went down the street and talked to, But we went down the street for that. But anyways.
Because we're here 24/7.
We're here 24/7. You can do a lot from here. That's why I think strategically it's a good place.
Yes.
But I just wanted to say we can always use help here. And doing kind of shifts, you know, so people aren't here like really tired, you know. It gets tough, you know. It's gonna be warming up too, people. Staying out. The direct action is the occupation. It's called Occupy, right? I don't know. And then let's see. We have an Occu house. That's it. Down the street. It's pretty cool. A lot of people have been getting sleep. A lot of people here that stay here a lot that, goodness sakes, we are overtired because we're getting like 10 hours of sleep. We are very overtired. Who's tired here? I think as a strategy we need to take care of ourselves and realize this is a marathon. 2 people.
Do you guys have hand signals?
Yeah.
Like point of information?
Do you know them? Yeah.
Clarifying question, direct response, point of process, sparkle fingers, sparkle down fingers.
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, what's...
I'd like to have more details about Mayor-elect Stanton coming out. Did he come out and talk to
No, he was walking by. He was in this building here
Right.
yesterday.
Uh-huh. That's where his temporary offices are, yeah.
Live what?
His temporary offices are there.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
And did you guys approach him?
We were actually in
It's
the
a good
middle.
story about the recycling.
Yeah, we were in the middle of a little debate about
Will
recycle.
not be bringing his proposal.
Police officer pulled up and said we had to remove the recycle receptacles. Said it was part of camping. Kind of threatened us to move it. We told him we've had it here for 2 months, so we kind of took it down. And then a detective came, who was an ally of ours, I believe, talked to him on the side, and we were chiding him. She also, and me, and other people were really talking to him and really to this officer who seemed to have like this agenda against recycling. And then he ends up apologizing to us. It's all on Ustream. I think we should post it.
It was amazing.
It was awesome. It was completely awesome. He gave us this really sincere apology.
Yeah.
And but Stanton walked by in this whole process, and it was kind of, I don't know. And I think Stanton ran on some campaign about,
Did
green
he
energy.
interface with you guys?
No, briefly, and he said he'd be back.
Okay.
And I talked to him for a little bit, but
I haven't had a chance to tell you guys, but I met with Mayor-elect Stanton the week before last. We talked about the folks that occupy and how some of them, he wants to have ethics committees for the city, and there's boards and commissions meetings. And I asked him at that time if he would consider having
Great.
And he was interested. He asked me if I would, serve as kind of liaison. So after his inauguration, which is open to the public and free at the Orpheum Theater on the 3rd, I would encourage
What
you
time?
to go.
It's on the schedule.
I think it's
It's on the
10
schedule right
a.m.
next to you, Mike.
Is inauguration?
I hope to start
January
talking with
3rd.
him more
Should be.
about that.
No? Yes.
Oh, and while I'm at it, this is out of order, sorry, process. I'm chairing the Human Relations Commission. Occupy Phoenix is on our agenda for our next meeting. I'd like to get an update, not from me, but from one of several folks who are here a lot. That happens on January 23rd at 5 p.m. On the 7th floor of the Calvin C. Good building. The Phoenix Human Relations Commission meeting, Occupy Phoenix update. I'd appreciate it if somebody would just kind of lock me in.
We need a couple of people because we have a lot going on.
I just want to say to you that I've been telling people about that since you told me it's on my calendar. I had a point of information towards what Michael said. As long as it carries a gun and wears a badge, it's not an ally. At the very most, it's a sympathizer.
Detective.
What's the name
It's
of
still not an ally.
Calvin C. Good building.
Thanks, Jeff, for your opinion.
That's a fact. You can't wear a gun and be an ally. We're not violent.
So it sounds like we're getting into discussion, but let's stick on
I
working
love you,
report
Jeff.
backs.
I love Jeff. Like,
We all love Jeff, but back to process. So we've got more working group report backs from anyone?
I'm taking stacks, so if you need to be on stack.
So the media team is meeting tomorrow at 2 p.m. just to let everyone know. Finance team is probably meeting tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Trying to put that together at the last minute.
Saturday at 3?
3. Yeah, I had that on Sunday, I think.
And no legal team meetings tomorrow?
Oh, that shouldn't be there.
That's on Sunday.
It's the fun of never having time to look at the schedule.
I had 2 points of information. One, what I forgot his name was saying about shifts. It is a great idea to do shifts for security purposes, for keeping everybody here aware of what's going on around them, who's coming in and out, what's going on, keep an eye out on that. Doing shifts is brilliant. It lets everybody get some rest in time when they need rest, because people need some rest.
All these
and
people
stuff.
here.
And to keep, it keeps an eye out at all times. If you have shifts that will work. And with the inauguration thing, anytime your mayor or any politician in this area has a press conference, do you guys have any alternative newspapers in Phoenix? Alternative newspapers?
The New Times, but they haven't been very
Like an Uncommon Sense? Okay. You can start your own if you can get somebody or 2 or 3 people to have a newspaper be part of an Uncommon Sense alternative newspaper. You can go to any of those press conferences and speak and ask questions. And they are great to bring up topics that will not be discussed at those press conferences.
Like, do we need a press problem?
You can, if you can find out when they're happening, you can get a press pass for them.
So
You
it
can
sounds
get
like
2 or 3
that's
people to be able to
No, I
do
can use
that.
the press pass to damn near anything.
it sounds like that's a really good idea for a working group who could, get on that. So if there are people that want to meet about that after the GA, I think that would be awesome.
I'll take more of it. Meet me, I'll help you out.
So are there any other working group report backs?
A lot of people got arrested from legal team. Or legal team can report. A lot of people got arrested.
Okay.
I dealt with a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
Several are still in. Cool. So shout out to the people dealing with the legal stuff. Did anybody talk about the meetings that just happened? So I'll do a report back from the meetings that just happened. We talked about the January 7th education rally and discussions, so keep an eye out for that. Most of you were there. And also the rest of our free university events. Keep an eye on the Occupy Phoenix calendar for those. And if you have an event or a teach-in you'd like to offer during that time, please send the time, the place, who you are, description of that to Michael Horton or one of the other calendar people, who are Charlie, Danielle, Mike, and Mike. Cool.
If you let me know, I'll put it on Twitter.
And if you let me know, I can put it on Facebook.
I tweet to the universe, by the way, if anybody... I tweet to the universe, and I have a bunch of journalists on my Twitter, national journalists. So tweet me, and I will retweet whatever.
I retweet.
Oh, me too.
I retweet a lot. And, I am going to a 12-step meeting eventually, but it's compulsive.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Jeff
I need
is.
an assistant.
Twitter's are.
I end up in Twitter jail all the time.
All right, just to get back to working group report back. So Jeff's actually the point person for what you call as United Tweeters of Occupy Phoenix or something. So you guys should make sure you're following each other. Are there any other working group report backs? All right. Does anybody want to go over hand signals or any process stuff before we start? We all good? No shame in asking.
Actually, yeah, I will be shameless. I have no clue.
Awesome. So,
All I know is twinkle fingers.
okay, well, we would do the people's mic if there were more people, but you've heard
I know
seen
that, yeah.
And fingers up. I like it.
Yep.
So, not sure if I agree. Down, disagree. This is a point of process, which is you can throw up, anybody can throw that up if we're getting off the process, if we're getting off topic. This point of information, if you have a point of factual information on a proposal or announcement, that's what you put up. Clarifying questions, C. Use the other hand if you want. That's if you have a question, not an opinion. For friendly amendments to a proposal, we just raise our hands usually. Opinion related again. A block is something you do if you have a serious ethical or safety concern with a proposal. Only proposals can be blocked. And that would be something that you felt so seriously about it that you don't just disagree, you actually would leave the movement if it passed, if that proposal passed. Did I forget anything, yo?
Direct response.
Oh yeah, louder.
And
Yeah.
when we go by this or this, we use the 90-10 rule.
Yeah. So we go by 90-10 consensus. So if we've got 90% consensus on stuff, then we will go ahead and pass that. But a block would still block it. This is direct response, if you've got a direct response to something somebody said. And stack is just the order in which we speak, and Jen's keeping track of that because she's awesome.
Real quick, is there anyone that doesn't want to be on live stream?
Thank you.
Hey,
You? Okay. Well, then I'll try not to point it in your
I
direction.
like to be on live.
I just wanted to check in case anyone didn't want to be, because we are live right now, so people are trying to watch and stuff, so.
Hi, live stream. You mean Schweiger's trying to watch? Hi, Schweiger.
They're gonna make you famous, Schweiger.
Hello, Sheriff Joe.
I wonder if they're just like sitting in the PJs, sipping a cup of cocoa.
And Sam will just ask when we're talking about proposals, I forgot to check your still out there.
Yeah, those people.
Schweiger, tell your wife I'll be there
Wasted.
soon.
Oh God.
Tell her I was there last night.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
We're definitely getting off the process.
So, this is next, right?
That was awesome.
Yes. So
That was like the best
we
GA
had a
moment
proposal
ever.
from Switch, but he's not here, so we're tabling that.
Yay.
What were the other proposals? Who has a proposal on the docket for today?
Let's go ahead and
There was,
Charlie had a new one. You had a
No,
table
well, he
one.
said anybody on media team
I had a
can do
table
it.
one. And
Okay. So,
yeah, I'll do the proposal. I don't care.
you want to start then? Okay. So, pass the mic.
I don't want to read them.
Mike. What is this? You want to summarize it for us?
It's a procurement proposal to purchase 3 Android telephones that will be using a prepaid plan, so it'll go month to month. So the initial expenditure for the 3 phones with 3 months of service is a shade over $600. The reason for this,
Are y'all really catcalling the women right now?
What's wrong with y'all?
Go talk to him.
seriously,
In the middle of the channel.
right in the middle of a proposal, that's ridiculous.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Anyway, so yeah, $600 for these 3 phones. The reasoning, the reason why he brought it up right now is after the raid happened, we did